People like games.
What's up, people? It's Solo, and welcome to the Red Light, Green Light speed run. The first thing we're going to do here is apologize to anybody who thought this was a Squid Game episode. It is not. It is about that childhood playground game that, like so many of them, has a really vague and nebulous non-origin story, but simultaneously, every single country in the world happens to play a variation of the game at the same time. And so for this one, I wasn't able to find out who invented it per se, but at least where I think the term was popularized. Obviously, there was different versions. The Greek version, I think, is probably the most historical. It's called statues or agomata, which is a Greek word for it. And basically, the people who are running have to assume the form of a famous statue. In England, it's called grandmother's footsteps, which I'm sure that can be obvious. And then lastly, where did red light, green light come from here in the US? In the 1950s, there was a popular game show and cartoon show called Cartoon Express, whose host, William Stella, did play a game called Red Light, Green Light. It was super popular. It was on TV. So arguably, that is, in my opinion, where it got popularized. He didn't invent it, however. It was his wife, Ruth Stella, who created the game as a way to get her daughter to drink milk and a way that she saw her preschool end up getting kids to work with their equipment by getting them red light, green light to stop. And so for all intents and purposes, red light, green light was invented by Ruth Stella for a kids show in the 1950s and then eventually just popularized. And that's where the name came from. But I'm already running over. That could be right. It could be wrong. Seemed accurate, though. Anyway, peace.